Hey there, today we'll be doing this question that's 2432, the employee that worked on the longest task that appeared in Leetcode weekly contest 314. The question statement is there are n employees, each with unique ID from 0 to n minus 1. You are given a 2D integer array logs where logs of I is equals to ID of I, leave time I, where ID is the ID of employee of the ith task and leave time is when is the employee leaving. And after that, all we have to do is we need to return the ID of the employee who is working for the longest time. And if there are two employees who are working for the same amount of time and it is the longest time, you need to return the employee with the smallest ID that has been written here. So how do we do this question? Let's understand this right here. So they have mentioned one thing, that the array is already sorted on the basis of leave time. That means if someone is leaving at 3 o'clock, let's just say, and the next person will always leave at the greater time than 3 only. So how do we do it? So at first we can just actually just take out all the duration for which the employees are working. Like the first employee is working for how many duration? They are starting at 0th time. Okay, they have mentioned that in the question as well. So the first employee is working for 3 minutes, let's just say, for minutes right here. After that, the person, that is the first employee, is leaving. After he has worked for 3 minutes, he'll leave. And the second person will start working at the third minute and he will end his work at fifth minute, right? So what do we have for how many minutes the second worker worked? It is 2 minutes. That is 5 minus 3. Again, 9 minus 5 is 4. 15 minus 9 is nothing but 6. So these are the timings that we have. Now, all we need to just do is we just need to have the IDs. If we somehow have all the IDs with us with the timing for which they are working, so I'll be having all their IDs as well. So let's just say we have something, we are in some way we are just storing the time as well as their IDs. Okay, and how can we store that? We can just store it in a vector of pair of pair. Okay, pair of int comma int. That is how we can store it. So first guy will be the timing, that is right here. The other one will be the ID. After that, we know all the timing and all the IDs. So how can we actually get our answer? We can just sort this time array that we created, and we can see the guy with the time who is having the highest time or the longest time, we just return its ID. But what if we have some conflict here? Let's just say for this instance that this is also 6 and the ID is 0. So what do we do? While sorting, we will also say that if two guys are having same values, that is same time, they are taking the same time to complete their work, we will sort them on the basis of their ID, and at the end of the day we just return whatever is having the highest time with the lowest ID. Fine. So that is what we need to return. So how do we do it? Let's just check the implementation, and the implementation is very simple. All you have to do is just take out the timings as we said and push them into a pair of int comma int vector. That is what we did. This is our time array that we spoke about while I was explaining you the intuition and the algorithm as well, that we need to take and implement in this. After that, all we have to do is we just need to sort the time array. And what we have done is we have made sure that, and by the way, this is lambda function, so you can also write a comparator, but this is a way in C++ which you can write your sorting comparator just right here. So this is one of the ways, and if you don't know about this, just type lambda functions in C++ and you'll understand this part. So all I've done is I've taken a comparator right here, that is the first and the second one. After that, I've said if my first time is greater, what am I doing? I'm just sorting it on the basis of time. This is the condition. Otherwise, what am I doing? If I'm saying that if two timings are same, let's just say both the employees are taking their same timing, what am I doing? I'm sorting on the basis of their IDs. So that is what this a dot first and b dot first represents right here. Okay, and at the end of the day, what do? We just return the first instance of our time array that will give you the answer. Fine. So this is the whole explanation about this. And if you want to know about this sorting part right here, so we have used a comparator here. Mind you, this is a very important concept that you need to know in order to sort this, and that's all about it. And this can also be avoided, and you can also do it in O of n. But while the contest, I actually just implemented the sort function right here. Okay, so yeah, that's about this code. And if you do need the code, it will be linked in the description as well. And I hope you enjoyed this solution, and please do like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you for